Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my WarParty videos. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys like a bit of a tutorial on how the game works, doing a bit of a rush kind of game against a hard AI, just in case you're wondering like how to get started with the game. So the first thing that we're going to be doing here is to get our workers up and running, to gather food and to have another farm going, because what we need is food. We need food for workers, we need food for warriors, and we need food to build housing. Food is the main resource that we really need in the game for what I want to be doing, which is a bit of a rush. So we're making workers, setting them into the farm so that we can get the food production up and going. Food is a bit of an unlimited resource in the game, in that we make it with farms, we don't run out of it as we do with crystals. Now that we have this up and running, we're setting our workers over to the crystals and selecting a talent for our hero, or like for our tribe, and now things are just going smooth. Just keep building those workers. We really need to boost up here at the start. Next thing that we want to do is to get our housing up and running. Houses cost food, and that is what we're already producing a great deal of. And we need to have like a bit of a nasty army to take out the opponents. We're just building a line of these houses so that we can continue our food production and also build like a huge army, a small army that we're going to be hopefully taking out the AI with. I'm holding shift down so that I can queue produce, which means that I can tell the worker what to produce. Once it's done building one structure, it will continue to the next one. And after building these houses, I have like told it to make another farm, so it's going to build that, and then it's going to go directly in there to produce food when it is done. So it's all like automated at this point, and every new worker that we are producing from our town hall thing is going directly over to the crystals to mine. So we're like really giving it our best at just boosting production, with a bit of an overkill on the housing right now, but we need that because we're going to be continuing with this production of workers for now, and at the same time we're going to be getting our army up and running. So I'm taking my newly made worker here and I'm making a barracks. Again, we need crystal for the barracks, we need crystal for making these farm kind of things, and we're going to be making some medics as well, so we do need some degree of crystals in order to get everything up and running. So it's just make sure that we can make like a bit of an army. So I'm putting down 2 barracks, and I'm gonna be putting down, I think I want a medic hut as well so that we can heal, because if our warriors don't die, we're gonna be saving up the materials instead of making new ones. So it's like, it's key to using the Wildlanders, in my opinion, is to have medics as well. So let's just see what we need. All right, we're almost ready to make that as well. So I think we're just gonna, we're just gonna make another farm. We need loads of food so that if we lose our army, if we lose our workers, we can just produce a lot more, because we can stash up pretty much infinite on this stuff. So let's see if we can make our medic. Yes, now we can make our hut. So there we go. And I'm sorry about the voice. Like crazy stuff going on. I returned from Gamescom super hot in that part of Germany, and I came home to cold, windy weather here in Denmark, and maybe catching a flu or something, but that is what it is. So this here is our tiny starting army. Have the 2 barracks producing warriors, and we're going to be putting in a few healers as well from our medic hut there, just right clicking where we want them to go when they are done. And now everything is actually pretty dandy. So we have the basics up and running. Now we're running low on crystals, and now it's just about finding out how much do you want to have in terms of food production, crystal production. As you can see, we are already digging a bit low on the crystals, but we have a lot more on the map. We need more housing so we don't run out of that, and everything is just going on pretty automated. The key to the start, really get these farms up and running so you can get food. Why haven't I rushed the opponent yet? Well, that's a pretty good question. I'm going to be demonstrating in a while why I haven't done that, because one of the really cool things about WarParty is that we have critters in the map that are pretty nasty, like T-Rexes and stuff like that. So you can't just send out 2 weak warriors and take out your opponent's villagers while like they are building up. You kind of need to be able to push through these critters in the map in order to get there. So the super early rush isn't as efficient in this game as it is in, for instance, StarCraft, which I really like because it gives you just a little bit more time to plan, but we can still have some relatively like fast games. So So we're building up additional housing now so that we can make a larger army. If we fail on our initial attack, we want to be able to rebound with something. So we're just making sure that we're not running out of anything. And also if we get an attack, we want a bit of a buffer so that we aren't reset completely. So I think we are pretty dandy now. The army size is starting to look a little bit interesting. Let's just get this worker up and running. Let's just see. Yeah, you know what? I think we are just about there. Just making sure that these things are producing things for our army all the time, so they're not just standing there. We need to really use the food that we are raking in. There is no goodie in saving it up. I'm going to be putting down a tower or two just in case, because I'm up against the hard AI. They are often pretty rushy. So I'm grabbing my army now, Control 1 to make it into a group so that I can select it easily. And we're just going down here to show you guys if they are there, if the AI hasn't taken them out. You can see there we have dinosaurs guarding the path. We have them like different ways, so you can't just set auto attack towards the opponent, then you're gonna get ganked by these groups of opponents. We have different paths, some are guarded, and here we have ready for more crystal, so we can pretty much take our villagers and just put them up here. We're gonna be making one of these, so they're just gonna take whatever resources in the area and put it in there. So that is pretty automated. So I think we're ready now to just go. Oh, what is yeah. Alright, yeah, sorry about that. Just upgrading here so that we can get additional speed for our villagers. And tower is up and running, great. So let's just see if there are other things we need to be doing. I'm thinking about, should I make another barracks, or should we just go with the flow on what we have? Yeah, I'm sorry. So let's just put a tower more, because we're gonna go charge the opponent now. So just having a bit of a backup here toward it. Yeah, we're good. Just making sure we are producing so that we're getting attacked now. Great. So this is actually best case scenario, because we know now that the opponent has pushed through the dinosaurs and they are attacking our excess housing, which is really cool. We have our healers with us, so we can take out all of these resources the opponent is using to attack us, which means they're going to be in a negative. We also have our tower shooting these, so we can pretty much insta attack them now, knowing that they are down compared to what they would have been if we had been facing them while these troops were at their base. So this was a really cool thing. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of build up, then we're gonna go there, because I think we are in the win here, and selecting a talent for our tribe as well. That was super cool. And as you can see, our healers can heal structures as well, which is pretty cool. Wow, we had, was that a healer charging into our base? Good stuff. Alright, so we're just going to be building this housing up again so that we don't need to worry about that. And then I think it is time to, oh yeah, we can upgrade now. So upgrading these so that we can now build archers. Good. Hey, they're coming again. Wow, they're coming with archers. That was rude. Alright, well, let's just go a little bit back so that our towers can hit them as well. Just get as much bite out of the buck as possible. And as you can see, they have healers as well, so they are trying to be sneaky. We don't really have any power for our hero abilities, which I don't really mind, because we should be able to push through right now. Just getting all the troops together here in a bit of a army. I probably need to make another group because we got new ones in there, and yeah, resource collection up there is pretty dandy. So anyway guys, this here is a way you can start it. Build down the farms, houses, get that production up and running so that you can build yourself an army. And when you have an army, hopefully we're going to go there now and just kick some beep. Let's just see if we have, I'm just going to queue this in case they decide to attack us while we are attacking them. Then we will have a small army here ready to deal with them in addition to our towers. But we should be able to take them out with what we have here. So let's just set that one to make another tower there. Just being super safe since I'm recording and all. Alright, so let's see. They took care of the dinosaurs here, which is good. They took a little bit of beating on that probably, and they have probably captured the shrine that gives this power. You can see the lightning up at the right corner. I have 0 because even though it's pretty OP late game, it isn't that important in the early game for what we want to be doing. So yeah, they have that. Great. So let's just capture that, get their attention. Then if we're lucky, they're going to be sending some troops down here to deal with us. So if they have towers at their base, we can like deal with their troops away from their barracks and their base, so that we should be a bit in a bonus there. Great. Alright, so let's waltz up towards their base and see if our, like, this is a semi-rush, just making sure that we have everything up and running. Another tower there, good. So we are safe. And wow. Alright, let's just send these to pick up some crystals here. We just like cleared the area, so they can do that if we don't win the game. Okay, so let's go up to that base and say, hey, hello, little friend. Great, that was easy. Work around the run. Alright, let's go up here. Let's go up and see if they have a nasty base that we need to... There, we have another one. Hello, easy pains. Alright, so they actually have these totems and stuff that require power. So I'm just gonna be setting my entire like group here to attack somewhere in there, and they should... Okay, they didn't do smart. Well, I just attack pointed them in there, or at least I thought I did. So anyway, this group here should actually be taking out everything that we are facing. We have dealt with 2 waves from the opponent, and now we have a pretty good army inside the opponent's base with loads of healers and our hero. The goal just being to like take out everything here, and hopefully they're going to be surrendering, so we don't need to chase down every single structure they have on the map, because sometimes you need to do that. I'm not entirely... Whoa, we have an attack, great. So let us just... a small one. A small attack. We should be able to deal with this. Let's just move these over here. And, they have healers. Oh, that's sneaky. Wow, that one's like, I'm coming to the rescue. Don't worry. Don't worry, I think by the time we're done with this, we have removed their base more or less from the game, so we should be safe. But as you can see, pretty nice to have just a few structures here. We are limited to having only 5 towers in the game, and we don't have like the option to build a lot of walls and stuff like that. It is a more unit-themed game than it is a tower defense game, which I really like about it anyway. So that was pretty much it, just making sure that we don't insta-die if they have twice as large army coming. So let's see what we have here. We are just about done removing their base from the game, which is cool. They're doing their thing. As you can see, we don't have like a huge army, but we're not losing that many because we have these healers. Like the Wildlanders are insane with these. They have the healers, and in the end game they have these crazy dinosaurs like the T-Rexes that just demolish things, and the combination of this simply amazing, especially because the healers work as defensive units as well, so you can repair things with your workers, and you can have the healers. They can just keep buildings alive for a very long time while you shoot them at a distance. Something I will be looking into in another video if you guys are interested. Let's just... Should I lightning this? Let's just remove it like that. Hey, the power's real. Alright, so they are pretty much down to nothing. I thought they would have surrendered by now, but I guess we're just gonna have to grind them away. Well, the grind is real. Let's remove these lost houses and see if... And we have a hut. They have 2 huts. Great. What's going on here? Oh, they are making another... Alright, well, let's just put a tower here. The tower will deal with anything down here. So it was a tower defense game. Oh, and they gave up. So anyway, guys, that was just a bit of a demonstration of how you can use like a semi-early game rush here against a very hard AI on a small map, in case you're wondering a little bit about how the game mechanics work without going into like crazy abilities. Just gonna head into the wiki here to show you guys the structures and stuff in that we use here. We have the farm, as you can see, 50 food, 25 crystals. Crystals being an important thing because you do need some of them. The houses, only food, so like 80 of those, very important. They're cheap to make. We have the barracks, they cost 50 crystals, so you need to like consider how many of those you build. And the medic hut, also 50 crystals, so you need to have a stash for that. Workers, only food. Warriors, only food, but if you want to be making the medics, you need crystals for those as well. So anyway, guys, that was what I had to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'm sorry about the voice, but it is what it is. Bye, guys.